Hey, we're just going right away. Okay, so I will wait just a moment before I get started. Just let people have a chance to filter in. Looks like my mic might be a little hot. That's what we say when the microphone is registering sound a little too well, and makes some of the loud noises a little overdriven. Okay, well, I'll be starting a new game because I've adjusted a few of the starting things. Yeah, I'm going to turn that down ever so slightly. There we go. That should hopefully help a little bit. I don't want it to go into the red zone, and it's been touching that. So there's a number of things that I want to be trying. So let's kind of review a bit. At the during the last playtest, enemies were way too fragile. Like they were just way too fragile. I've done some updates to the tool that I use to generate their stats, to kind of rethink some of the stuff that I've been doing. So I've increased a lot of the enemy's health. I haven't really done a whole lot to their other stats for the most part, but I've increased their health, fixed a few random things that I run into, but I also adjusted how I was calculating the deadliness based on their damage. It's the sort of thing that I'll talk about in the video I'll record after this one that'll go out in about a week, as memory serves. But there's a bunch of like algorithmic changes to that that'll make it easier to hopefully calculate accurately how deadly enemies are. I also theoretically fixed this character's skills. I really need to update this to include what skill sets they can use, don't I? I think I'll grab you. I tweaked one of your skills too. I want to see how that one feels. Why not? This is now a bit different. I'm being given the Mystical Journal, a Bestiary, and a quest log, and a fully charged Resurrection Signet. This dialogue used to be a bit different. I had a little bit more placeholder stuff here. I don't know if there's anything else that you're going to be given during this. Probably not. But I've decided to break the Bestiary out into its own item rather than having you go through the Adventurer's log. I think it'll be useful to have it early, like at the start of the game. And I think it'll just kind of thematically fit better. I still need to figure out what exactly is going to be happening with the Adventurer's kit. But I didn't want to, like... And I wanted to give you the quest log now as well. The quest log doesn't do anything. The one potential issue with giving you the Bestiary now... let's... yes, nothing like trying to save down there. So, I did do some... let's see. Okay, that didn't break anything. Good. I wanted to make sure that didn't break. Oh. Oh. I have done something terribly wrong. What's... Hey, Clean Star, good to see you. It's not marked as consumable, though, right? It is. Well, then. Don't want that. Let's just, casually refresh here. Good! Now I don't use up the Bestiary when I try to look into it. Okay, I'm using the same icon for the Mystical Journal, so I might actually want to change the icon I'm using for the Mystical Journal. Where's my playtesting notes? Notes. Change icon for Mystical Journal to not be identical to the quest log. There. That's a good note. So anyway, I've updated this that way it will actually like preview the things that are in the categories, which turned out to be a bit more of a task than I was expecting. I still have a lot of writing that I'm going to need to do for this, but it's one of those things where I don't really want to do a bunch of writing for the Mystical Journal until things are a little bit more concrete, so that way I'm not having to rewrite and rewrite and rewrite. But getting it to, yeah, party members is wonky. Getting it to properly update these previews took a bit more than one might expect. Oh, I have soft locked myself. Of course I have. Okay, never mind that. This is easy enough to fix. Theoretically, I don't want that to happen. Theoretically, it's not going to happen because I'm going to change how some of this initial area goes. And was it you? I think it was you. Because this is the default location. There, now it's not a problem. Do. Yeah, okay, same party. Okay, so a lot of what I want to do at this point is just fight against a lot of enemies and see how have my adjustments to their durability affected things. There's a lot of other stuff I'm going to want to be doing here, but in the long term. But that's kind of my immediate goal. Wow, this team has been remarkably easy to equip. I haven't had any like overlap and stuff in a way that's made it incredibly inconvenient to figure out what equipment to give to whom. Need these. I still really want to rearrange the starting area, but I had other priorities that I wanted to get to. Getting the enemies reconfigured and getting to a bunch of the other... I got to a lot of stuff in my playtest notes. Let's give you that. Let's give you that. Okay, yeah, there's so much rearranging that I want to do of this starting area, like I said, but... oh, okay, we'll get to see how this goes. I've adjusted the algorithm for how much starting TP you get as well. So you can see Bonpoint over there has 30. That's because Bonpoint has an increased regeneration rate for MP. Also, you can see that Kalissa has higher maximum MP than Hannah or Isa do, because she's getting 20, but her meter is lower. That's because she has less MP regeneration. I don't know how good Exploding Vigor is going to end up being, but let's hit this Cave Spider with it. Yeah, being able to start off with this right away is really nice. Okay, 84 damage is quite a lot, and that's even not maximum. Did I update everything properly? Oh, I made it more expensive is what I did. I'll have to think about how much damage this is dealing, because it's potentially more than I want. I think that will one-shot the bat, if I'm not mistaken. I don't need her to Flame Swath, so let's just have her go after the spider. Also, the bat might just happen to be weak to it. Well, at least I found some goo. I just get so many healing potions, I'm just going to use one here. I'm going to go ahead and equip Isa with this. I don't think it's going to be good on him, but it's an option, so I might as well use it. Oh, we got the upper hand. Yeah, because we're probably a bit stronger than these guys. So one of the other big things that I did is there's currently a semi-complicated algorithm. You say, at some point you really wanted to try Chrono Trigger. You heard so many good things about it. On the other hand, all those JRPGs. Miss Quest Log. So don't play for you have no idea where you are. Yeah, no kidding. Hopefully the Mystical Journal will help. And like I said, I want to build in a quest log system. But anyway, I added a... Let's just bring up this guy. Yeah, I changed this algorithm right here, so that way it's your charge rate, TP charge rate times 10 gets added on to your TP at the start of battle. It was based on win, and then I'm like, wait, no, that shouldn't work that way. Let's see, what was it that I was looking for? I was looking for probably towards the end. I still need to update a bunch of other things in here. Yeah, I know that's for... Yeah, right here. So there's these preemptive and surprise things right here that are used to determine whether or not... So preemptive is the player gets a free starting turn, and surprise is the enemies get one. And so I did some change to some math here. Agility, all this does is it finds the character on your team with the highest stat sum. So it just sums up the stats right here. You can see strength, dex, fire, water, wind, and earth are all added together into one big lump sum. And if that sum is greater than the strongest sum, then it just gets stored in the strongest, and then we return whichever one's the best, right? So we look through which one's the best, and we look through the that for... Basically, that value is handed into troop agility right here. It grabs this off of the enemy, and then it uses the player agility right here, right? Because these are game party functions for determining these. So what this math does effectively is it scales the likelihood for a preemptive attack by the player or a surprise attack by the enemies based upon the relative level. And the way that this math works out, according to the way stats should work out on a per level basis, is in an incredibly rough sense. Enemies that are 5 levels above you, this should work out to them always having a preemptive against you, or always being able to surprise your party. And on the other hand, if you're 5 levels above an enemy, again, this is incredibly loose terms. There's a lot of splash, a lot of wiggle around that. But you will get a preemptive attack on the enemy if you have approximately 5 levels worth of stats above where they should be. It's, like I said, it's a little bit messy. But it's basically doing a relative stat comparison. And if you're substantially stronger than the enemy, you'll automatically get a preemptive. And the more your strongest party member, or your party member with the highest stats, is above the highest statted member on the enemy team, the more likely it is that you'll get a preemptive on them. But on the other hand, it also works the other way, where if their strongest rated dude is higher than your strongest rated dude sufficiently, then they will get an increased chance of preemptive on you to be able to surprise you. So this is something that I'm really interested in testing out and seeing how it works. I don't know if I've explained it super well here, but just kind of the basic idea is the preemptive system or surprise system gives free bonus turns to dudes who are fast. So to dudes who are stronger. So if you're stronger than the enemy, then you'll be likely to go ahead of them. And if the enemy is stronger than you, then they're likely to go ahead of you. It's just an additional system that I implemented to try to balance things out to where enemies that are supposed to be substantially strong don't just get like curb stomped by you being faster. I've also tweaked some of the stuff with how I handle speed and other things as well to try to address some of that. Exploding Vigor seems to be in a reasonable place. So right now this would be 4. This could do 120 damage, but again, it's based upon how much TP they have as well. So let's see. 4 times 15 is 60, so this is 60 to 120 damage. This is definitely on the stronger side. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but it also is inconsistent. Because enemies that don't have TP can't be appropriately hit by it. Smack that spider. We'll just have him end the bat. It's hard to... Whew! Excelled a bit. Yeah, I think so. Well, if you can just rebuke those bugs like that, that's fantastic for me. I feel like this party's doing really well. Okay, that just took 84. Yes, I will take this cloth. Yeah, okay, I've been down that way. I need to go grab this. Ooh, it got the jump on us. That means this guy has slightly stronger stats than our strongest statted character. Though that was able to happen. I just realized that... My goodness, 212 damage. So what's going on there is if I look at the Forgotten Spirit in the Bestiary, you can see that it takes double damage from striking. Rebuke attacker deals striking damage, and apparently was able to just... Yeah, it would completely knock out all of its... all of its TP, which makes it deal double damage. So it, like, as it is, this does 48 to 60 damage. I must have rolled like a 60 on that, and then its weakness to it and no TP and all that made it just like... One of the things that's interesting, though, is Rebuke Attacker has poor synergy if it goes first with Exploding Vigor, but it's the opposite way around. If Exploding Vigor goes first, then it works really well with Rebuke Attacker. Rebuke Attacker might be a little strong. I'm not quite sure. It's kind of a powerful opener. Okay, you get Spider A. Actually, Showmanship is a better choice here. Yeah, you have Skillful Strike, but Flame Swath is just like... hit all the bugs. Well, kind of. Good. Huh. Okay, you're just smacking a bug. Actually, she's got a bunch of TP. I should Skillful Strike. Okay, good. Yeah, that scales... Oh, wow, that hurt. Let's hope... Okay. Good, good. This was a very calculated risk, but I wanted to be able to get this when she has less than 33% health, that i.e. when her health was red. So that way I could... What? Okay. We are going to drop a save. I think I have a programming error. So let's look at some programming, shall we? Notepad++ back up. So I did something... Where is it? Oh yeah, this right here is a completely separate thing. It's up. Because I put it up by the other... Not that far. So I'm looking for a bit of code. Yeah, this one right here. Is in battle. Ah. Okay, how does this work? Has item any valid effects target? So what I did here is I took these lines out because I didn't want them to restrict by that. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do this. And do that. Save that file. And see if that fixes this problem. Okay, so I just dropped a save. Refresh. Get this guy going again. There we go. And I'm able to use it out of battle. The problem there is like it wasn't allowing me to use it for reasons that I couldn't identify. But theoretically, I can use it on this guy. Yeah, it doesn't do anything, so it's up to you to be responsible. But I wanted you to be able to use skills that restore HP, even if their HP is full, because I need you to, or MP for that matter, because those skills might have other effects that I want you to be able to get. For example, removing a condition. And I want you to be able to use Cleanse, which removes a condition, and if it does, it heals, on somebody whose HP is full, even outside of battle. Okay. So, I mean, this is why we test stuff, right? We find things that are broken and fix them. I'll slide that cursor off into Never Never Land. Oh, we got surprised and got attacked. I wonder what the chance of that is. These guys can't be that much stronger than us. Well, Rebuke Attacker seemed pretty lethal last time I used it. Actually, I want to check. 37 HP. Seems a bit weak, but kind of not surprising. Ooh, Ancient Power. Yes, that's a vague reference to Pokemon. Ooh, Second Wind. Curious to see how that one ends up working. This party seems very strong. And I'm not entirely sure why. Well, actually, I know what part of it is. It's because I have really good access to striking damage, which is useful against a lot of these enemies. Yeah, so now I can heal an ally for 100 HP, apparently. And if they have enough TP, they gain Windborne Speed. I'm not sure if this should just be if they have full TP. I might make it full TP rather than 80%, because it's going to be really hard to determine what 80% TP is for any given character. I don't know, I'll leave it there for now, but it might just functionally be 100% anyway, because it can be difficult to determine. No, I just want you to rebuke an attacker. Okay, took that one out. Of course you evaded. Got a low roll on that. Well, I mean, this is 9 for 68 health, and this is 100 HP for 1 point less. I don't need the condition removal. I guess I'll use it. Enough TP for Rebuke Attacker. Let's go ahead and do that one. Let's try to end that one. Skillful Strike that one. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. She had enough to Windborne Speed there. Okay. Yeah, this team definitely feels a lot more competent than previous ones have. I should at some point try the ninja out again. I made some adjustments to how I'm calculating its speed. That should help reduce some of the ninja's overwhelming speediness. But we'll see. Hey, good. Hit everything. Mists? Let's... Yeah, give Calissa some... Then swap it up. Hooray. Ooh, a counterattack. Excellent. Yep, you're just gonna smack a bug. Okay, that one's dead. Sure. There we go. Yeah, having access to striking damage here really helps a lot. Because, like, most of these enemies are actually weak to striking damage. Yep, Fated Divine Wrath. Do you have skills for Skillful Strike? Might as well do that. Well, that was overkill. Ah, yes. Nothing like the 3 gold chest. Mm-hmm. It's randomized between, like, 0 and 50, so... Ooh, we got the upper hand. Us getting the upper hand, of course, makes things a little bit easier for us. Yeah, what I'm going to be doing is, yeah, and like this group just like waltz through that without too much problem. I probably want to tone down some spells a little bit. Because I feel like Exploding Vigor and Icy Breath are doing too much damage. Okay. Hey, we got the upper hand on this group. Excellent. Just try to hit everything as much as possible. They're really good at evading spells. Part of it is that some of the magical accuracy in my party is maybe not the best just yet. Oh, fascinated. Well, that's useful. No, we want to gang up on this one. And that spider just seppuku'd. Or just smack it with a pipe. Okay, I'm actually kind of curious. Right now, 40% physical accuracy, 60% spell accuracy. So it's definitely going to be on the lower end of the range when she does hit with it. 70 to 95 is a pretty freaking good hit. But his physical accuracy is 45. So he's going to be hitting closer to the lower end of that. At best, he's getting not even like 45% of the way through that range. But it's a really strong range. My recollection is the pipe starts off strong and kind of scales down a bit. Spell accuracy is also kind of low. Same here. Spell accuracy and physical accuracy are both. Yeah. This is why she's missing so often with the one skill. It just isn't... they have an evasion rate. And they're evading successfully and not enough accuracy to help counteract that. Because there's a bit of a tug of war between accuracy and evasion, where the more evasion you have, the more you push it one way, and the more accuracy you have, the more you push it the other way. which broadens the range. So the more accuracy you have, the more likely it is that your roll will end up being a in the spot that you want it. So I'm curious. If I go check the bestiary, 18 cave spiders in that that conquest. Everything's felt in a reasonable place, but I didn't really adjust these enemies too much because I was overall happy with where they're at. Yeah. 7% chance of mystical dust. Always a chance of goo. That's what happens when you smack spiders, you get goo. 448 gold. Yeah, I need to go join the Adventurers Guild. I do need to adjust the Adventurers kit. It's probably just going to start off. So I'm at kind of a spot where with some of these things, I need to figure out what they're actually going to be. The Adventurers kit right now, the plan that I have had walking into this point was that the Adventurers kit would have 6 options of things that you can do with it in total. Each they come in a certain order, and each one unlocks with as you tier up in the Adventurers Guild. So at rank 0, you can do a base thing, which currently is the bestiary. And then at rank 1, you can do cooking. At rank 2, you can initiate a battle with just an enemy. It's like force a random encounter. At rank, that was rank 2. At ranks 3, 4, and 5, I didn't have an idea of what it was doing. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to follow that model or not. That was what I was thinking I would do. But yeah, I'm not quite sure how it's going to end up. Just in general. I need to kind of figure out those details. Let's go grab ourselves... Oh man, that only gave me 47 that time. That chest is pretty random, apparently. Only Hannah can use these, eh? Let's see, this would boost magical accuracy by 20% more than other bracelets, but also be a sizable investment. This could be useful on Hannah. She can wield a scythe and use the reap skill, which would make that useful. I did make some adjustments here. Healer's robe, which I might be getting for Hannah. But the healer's robe now gives the healing spring skill. This is now a pyromancer's jacket that boosts fire, which is not particularly useful for our friend Isa down there. I might change it to Hydromancer's jacket and make it water, because I think a number of I'll have to assess who can use what stuff. Let's actually make a note for doing that. Assess if water would be better for the jacket from the mercantile center's shop based on who can wear it. This is possible that that's just a better choice. Leader's plate mail. Yeah, I do want to grab this one. I added a skill to it that I want to test out, you see. I can give her that. That's not super useful, though. Serpent Sword. Steals HP. Nobody can use spears in this party. Oh, I don't need either of those right now. Okay, so only Kalissa can use one of those. I also adjusted this focus to give more MP instead of boosting all stats by a good chunk, because boosting all stats by a good chunk was too good at inflating your stats, and I didn't like that. When I filter through these, I see the motion out of the corner of my eye, and sometimes think that somebody's made a comment in chat because I have them in like the same secondary screen that's kind of lower down. Okay, so let's go to Caledon. First of all, let's go visit this. And it's nighttime, so that means I can go visit this guy who I've modified. Eh? Oh, good evening. I don't know what brings you to my home, but I'm a hunter around here. I've got some unneeded materials if you're looking for them. Or do you perhaps want some tips on hunting for yourself? Mind you, I only stick around the village, but I know these parts and what lives in them like I know my hair. So then, what'll it be? I can ask about monsters, and this is now buy information about monsters. I could just combine those into one thing. Now that I think about it. Yeah. Let's do that. Caledon Hunter can combine materials and information into one shop menu instead of two. Cool. That's the sort of thing that makes sense in retrospect. I can buy information about, say, a giant rat. This currently does not allow you to increase it. You can only buy one informations. And once you've bought it, you can't buy it again. If you already have it in your inventory, you also cannot buy it. So if I've killed a giant rat before, I can't buy any more giant rat information because it would be redundant. But this unlocks it in your bestiary. They all have the same thing. Acquire information on this creature if it's unknown. The information will be recorded in your bestiary. But I can also buy materials from him, but there's no reason for me to not just make that the same dialogue is what I was just commenting on. I do need a bunch of these materials, but I'd rather not buy them. I can buy things from her. 3% HP regen. Yeah, I need to work on the food system some more. I don't think I want a walking stick. I think I want something else for Bon Point. The walking stick would be decidedly less damage for him, but it would actually have good accuracy, so that minus 17 is maybe a little bit of a misnomer. Yeah. Something else that I did is I extended this up, so that way there's this magical crafter here. Woo! She does not have a fire stat worth speaking about. I might get her an earth staff here. Oh, the wind one would be potentially even better. Piercing winds, eh? It's not bad. Yeah, buffing all elemental stats for 5 turns is actually pretty good. You have to take a turn off to do it. But plus 25% for the first time, so. These aren't too bad to craft, but I do have to be at the right point to be able to do it. I've got a couple characters that can wield the scythe. The scythe is actually stronger for Hannah, but slightly worse for Kalissa on raw numbers. But you'll notice that for Hannah, it's lower top end, but higher low end. And it's the opposite for Kalissa, where the scythe would deal slightly more maximum potential, but is less on the sort of mid end, as it were. Yeah, I might actually want to get Gambison for Kalissa because it has slightly better MP regen. Gloves made for an adventure. They boost strength and dexterity. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here that I want to craft, but I lack the materials at the moment. And the best way to go get them is to hunt monsters, so. And also loot tents. I'm surprised I have not been attacked yet. Hunter skills. I need to use these because I actually updated them. You're using martial arts. Yeah, this is now Harrier Strike, Precise Strike, and Panicked Flailing. I felt like there's like 2 skills here to indicate the hunters know what they're doing, and then 1 skill to indicate maybe they get overwhelmed sometimes and don't know what they're doing. Did I get another skill yet? I don't think so. Actually, probably the easier way to check this is armor. Oh, I got Leader's Plate Mail. I need to equip that to Bonpoint. Glad I checked my inventory. I sometimes forget doing that stuff. There's the mushroom barrel. The other barrels are just full of like rainwater, awful scents, and things like that. I don't know how many interactable items I'm going to end up having. Oh, we were surprised by rats. That's not good. Well, Bonpoint, you gotta have a second wind. So Inspiring Shout gives everybody 30 TP and snaps them out of Rage, Fascination, Fear, and awakens those who have been put to sleep, which might be useful. I'm gonna go Smack a Rat, I guess. Yeah, so I have Panic Flailing right here. Strike wildly at every foe for up to plus 21 damage. It could be anywhere from plus 0 to plus 21. It's fast but inaccurate and may cause fear. It's not a good choice right here. I'm actually much better off doing that. Harrier Strike makes a foe lose TP and MP, and then if either of them are 0, they gain fear and it deals a little bit of additional damage. Precise Strike is just, you know, better attack. Oh, that's resisted a bit. Yeah, because that was wind and he's reduced wind. That's one of the things that happens. Is maybe I should use reduced. Just thinking about my language here. On damage, info text, maybe use reduced instead of resisted. And possibly find a variant of that. Or doing well? Question mark? Resisted is nice and all, but saying that the healing spell resisted is maybe not the best line of dialogue. Okay, try to do something about that. I think you should be able to finish off that rat. Ow. So one of the things going on in the system is that you're faster if you have higher TP and MP. And if those are low, then you go more slowly. We've killed some giant rats now. This barrel is full of rainwater and algae. And there's a hole inside this barrel. It looks like it might be home to some of those giant rats. Yeah, I've given a lot of like commentating interactable text on those things. It's one of those things where I have to be really careful what precedent I set. If I do that a lot, then I kind of have to do that on everything, which might be a lot of work. Which is something I'm very conscious about. Let's just attack the giant rat. Yeah, I want to precise strike with her. Because I don't want to be missing these guys. If I can help it. It's awkward, but like I just kind of want to give him a good smackaroo. Healing defense himself. And they go after Bomb Point. I am going to figure out a way of adding additional information about, like, oh, this was a thing that, I don't know, you need to pay attention to or whatever. Oh, this can only be used in battle. I need to mark that. This one's really easy to fix. I know why, too, but... Second winds... Always. I think I'm going to nerf it slightly. As well. I'll leave it at the 80% for the moment. Okay. Whatever, we'll just merciful healing. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to use that on the menu screens. Ooh, a buzzkill. Spicy. Buzzkills are a high priority enemy for spell casting. Flame Swath is technically a spell. For reference. All right. Just attack it. Hannah and Precise Strike. And after all of that, it attacks itself. So, you know, that was nice. Okay, let's just be reasonable about this. Let's go over here. Adding this side path was really helpful. Glad I did. Well, I didn't want it to be nighttime. Okay, you. Yeah, heal me up, please. What do you sell? I don't want this healing staff. Actually, I'll get this for Isa. Okay, and I've got a couple characters that can use this. You know what? I'll buy two. Can you teach us about healing? Okay, good. Hannah can put on this ribbon, and I'd rather have the healer's expertise set. Her water's not like the strongest, but it's not nothing. Isa, you can have this staff of healing. And you can have this healing ribbon. No, I'm keeping hunter skills on you. Bonpoing. Instead of that, though, let's give you the elementalist skills. What's going to be interesting here is he does not want to use Dowsing Wave. I feel like a lot of the characters don't like using water. That can get the destruction magic class of skills. But anyway. This party feels like it's probably pretty strong, actually. I need to flesh out more stuff with, like, loot to find and NPCs to talk to and stuff. I guess I can walk in there. I didn't mean to. There are useful things to make there, though. I don't know who's going to use this right now. I'll just hang on to it. I have a couple characters that could use it. By which I mean I have Bonpoing who could use it, but I want to keep him on Destruction Magic for the moment. Where am I at in terms of bounty slips? 7? Let's see, I haven't need to use a Resurrect Signet, so I'm just going to leave it as it is for the moment. What I really want to do right here is I want to be able to go inside and go get stuff up there, but I'm not allowed to visit the palace right now. So the easy solution to that is to walk down to the residential area, sneak into somebody's home. I want to put a bunch of NPCs in here, but I could also use the inn, but I don't need to be healed right now, I don't think. It'll be interesting to see how many players want to go to areas where they can specifically get healed for free. Royal Guard skills were found. Right now I can just get a helmet. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and buy this for bond point. Reduces slashing damage by 20% to guard against claws. That sounds useful. Go with your leader's plate mail and your old pipe. Fire. Does it make sense to boost his fire more or his earth more? See, this is an interesting question because his native skill right now is a life skill, which is earth wind. So earth would probably do a bit better if I were boosting that. Well, we spent the morning at the palace, apparently. Oh, yeah. I got the Royal Guard skills, which I kind of want to give to him. I think they'll work a little bit better on him than the one he just had does. Okay, so what I want to do now, actually, is I want to go into the mine and see how things are there. In some of the supposedly more challenging areas. I also did extend this over. Now, I suspect that there's an issue here. Yes, I do indeed appear at the wrong spots. Let's just go make that not be the case, shall we? I extended this over, and that means that the map is off from where it had been, but I've fixed that now. Okay. But yes, now I can interact with these NPCs if I want to. You are the salvager. Do I have anything worth salvaging? Oh, I have a distinct lack of money. Okay, never mind. Okay. What I want to do, actually, start the things off, is to see how we fare down here in the old empty mine where there's absolutely nothing except enemies. Oh, that's not good. This is why I set things up to work this way. Wow. Bon Poing, you take like nothing from slashing damage. Okay. This is why we do these things. I meant the menu screen for the quest log, not the battle screen. Whoops. Just gonna fix that little whoopsie. And then resurrect it, please. Use interception. Interception's probably a good idea. Panicked flailing or flame swath. How about panicked flailing? Hey, it hit some dudes. For some damages. Most excellent. Nope, that's not good. Thankfully, something. Where do I want to start here? I think I want you to resurrect her. I can definitely showmanship. Interception probably needs to be nerfed again. Mm-hmm. Okay. Uh-huh. That's a supersonic swoop. Okay. More showmanship. More interception. Just flame swath. Oh, fascination over there. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna make this note. Interception needs a nerf again. Because of course it does. I mean, I might as well just milk this for what it's worth at the moment. Okay. I can fireball for some damage, or showmanship to hit everyone. That seems good. You know, we're gonna panic flailing here. Excelled a bit. Okay, well, out of that, you know, you can start fireballing things. Oh, that's right. Let's just get Hannah up here. Hey, they're good against each other. What do you know? Yes, try to explode that one. It's piercing winds. See how that does. Precise strike. Hey, what do you know? Okay. Cool. Okay, we were able to take out that group. It was challenging, I would say. Healing Spring. There we go. And Interception was too strong, as it has proven to generally be. So let's drop a save. Let's... the easiest way to do this turnaround is a little awkward, but let's do that. Okay, so... Interception is up this way. Absorbs up to 10 times your strength. How about 3 times your strength and costing 9 MP? Well, let's make that actually 3 times your strength as well. Intercepting. There, that's probably a bit more reasonable. There's something else that I wanted to touch up. Some icons. Verify that. Yeah, that's okay. A lot of this stuff can be gotten to later. Okay, let's get this back up here. Boop. So the easy way to apply changes like this is just F5 to refresh it, because it's a web page. And now some of my things have gone through. For example, Second Wind can now be used out here. It's also been nerfed a bit to be 4 times her wind stat instead of 5 times, which puts it in a more appropriate place. Splash of Healing is not very impressive. This is 90. So yeah, Healing Spring is a bit more raw healing. This has the ability to potentially give that, which is nice. Her Splash of Healing is not very good. Whew, that is not worth 16 MP, let me tell you. But it's something she can use, technically. I want to fight some scorpions. Scorpions have traditionally been quite threatening, and I want to try to find some. But I guess we can just fight a bunch of bats, too. That's a thing that can happen. You know what? Let's drop an absorption on Bonpoint. And use showmanship. Here's allies of fear and rage, gives them 20 TP and heals them. This is very similar to the skill that's on Bonpoint's armor, actually. I think I'm okay with that, but it's definitely something to note. This has some healing to it, whereas the other one doesn't. But encouragement, guard skill set is very similar to Inspiring Shout. Am I okay with this? Probably, but worth noting. Where's one of these blood bats? Let's flame swap this up here. Well. Nothing like nerfing my damage just before I attack everything. That was strong. You wouldn't know it, but those have like only a 20% chance to pop. Hey, thank you for the bits. Thank you for the cheer. Yay. Well, showmanship did good work. Let's Second Wind Kalissa. I'm out of Resurrection Signet charges. Oh dear. Okay. I could Inspiring Shout, but there's no reason to. Let's actually attack this blood bat then. Whew. Yeah, okay, that wasn't very good. Exploding Vigor the blood bat? And Fireball the blood bat? And Precise Strike the blood bat? And Precise Strike the blood bat? Windborne speed's real good. Okay. Yeah, we're doing maybe a little bit better in here than we should? Question mark? You have Healing Spring. I want to find one of these scorpion groups. Oh, that's not good. Well, that's a good way to open up a battle. I guess one point's not participating. Heal target ally for 100 HP, plus an additional 4 HP for each point of TP that ally has. This seems strong. Bandage wounds. I don't know where this is in this list. That's why we have bandage wounds. Oh, summon strength dex times 4. Okay. I mean, yeah, that should be about a full heal. This probably needs to be nerfed to be times 2. I'll need to figure out what I'm doing with the TP part of this as well. Because that should scale up somehow. Adjust TP part of bandage wounds. Okay, well, whatever. Icy Breath of Serpent and Panicked Flailing. This has been a lot better at actually hitting things than I was expecting it to be. Maybe their evasion's not as good as I thought. Welp. Exploding Vigor did real good work there. What did I want to do? Part of me wants to just like focus on trying to Exploding Vigor these guys. Absorbs up to 51. Yeah, that's a much more reasonable amount. You know what? Yeah, let's just go after this guy. Well, there goes Isa. Well. Yay. 3 TP to lose. Cool. Yeah, Paralyze doesn't affect her much. I feel like Panicked Flailing is accurate to the current situation, so let's do that. Hunkers down. Oh, got Fear on the one. Not sure if that's good or bad, though. Okay, so the good news is she can cleanse herself several times. You know, I got a different idea. Let's use a healing potion. And Hunkers down. Ow. Okay. Got rid of Curse. Got rid of Paralysis. Exploding Vigor that one, because the other one friggin' has a thing on it and that won't do anything. My MP is getting low. Guard. Guarding is a good idea here. Okay, Hunker's down. Hey! That took some damage. Cleanse thine self. And attack. The Fear gives it a bunch of degens, so it can't really do anything special, but it also means that Hannah's... like a bunch of TP and MP degen. So it also kind of means Hannah's Exploding Vigor is kind of worthless here against it. I can give it more Fear. That doesn't really seem useful. I think I just attack. It's not great. Well, I think we just... Oh my goodness, this is going to take forever. Okay, well, Attack? Attack? Like, maybe Panicked Flailing is useful? Yeah, I mean, all it can do is hunker down. For us dealing, like, no damage to it. I've so disabled it with fear. Well, that was vaguely abysmal. Like, Exploding Vigor is going to do 0 damage here, I'm pretty sure. I don't know which one of these is better. 34 damage, 25. Cool. Oh, had some TP. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. I got a strategy. Strategy does involve keeping her alive, though. Good. Got through it. That was rough, but got through it. There we go. Some healing. The giant team of enemy bats. I kind of want to make this a little bit different, but I'm not entirely sure. The idea would be I could make absorption based on, like, your water stat. I don't know. The problem with that is if you don't have a good water stat, it's not a very good skill. Now, theoretically, I'd like it to potentially be linked to the user's water stat. But that would require me to figure out adding an entire system to track stats of the person who used the skill, which I kind of don't have a reason to want to do just yet for one skill. But anyway. Huh. Those night bats have good evasion, apparently. There we go. I took down a blood bat. Time for some showmanship, I guess. Yeah, the cave bats are not actually the big threat here. I guess I want. You know what? No. Let's just do some healing here. Actually, let's second wind Isa. Do this. Icy Breath is still kind of my best option. This scales up with percentage TP that Isa has. So I want to take down the Blood Bat most of all. You know, I'm going to do some Panicked Flailing here. No, Precise Strike the Blood Bat. Well, Bon Poing has a resistance to having his strength lowered, so okay. So right now I'm actually thinking about stuff a little bit with regards to a mechanic that I have in the game. Oh yeah, your TP is super low. Which is if you have after battle you get healed by equal to your earth stat, if I remember correctly. And that can currently revive fallen party members. The issue that I'm running into here is that I'm out of resurrection signets, right? You can see right here I don't have any more charges. Like, the item is just here chilling, but like this doesn't. It's just is an informational, flavorful thing. It's not a practical, functional item in terms of like. Why does the Adventurers Guild card look like a book? I got sidetracked there, but why does the Adventurers Guild card look like a book? Okay, never mind that randomness. So I will say that overall I'm liking some of the increased durability that I have on the enemies in here. I want to fight some scorpions, but that whole mechanic where enemies, like I said, I'm out of charges. Where enemies resurrect equal to or based on their or where allies can resurrect after battle because they're gaining health equal to their earth. I was generally fine with that previously, but as I'm kind of playing here, it's allowing me to be able to press further into this place than I should be able to. If I'm able to survive a fight, I'm able to recover, right? And I'm not connected to the resurrection signet. And while there are some elements of that I like thematically, a very practical ramification of that is that, like, it's just less threatening, I guess, for lack of another term. Like, at this point, I should basically not have been able to press on because I've had party members go down. And at this point, I'm actually not automatically getting ambushed by these, which is fine, I guess. I have accumulated enough stats, but that's how this works. The other thing, too, is I'm working off of, like, less than optimal gear. So it's like, what does this look like if I have better gear? Yeah, that wasn't a particularly threatening group. So while I like some amount of that healing after battle, I think I might want to change... Oh, we were surprised. So there is a chance for them to surprise us. See, like, right here, Hannah's down. I cannot resurrect her for this battle. And that's, like, a minor problem, but not, like, the biggest deal. Because she'll resurrect after the battle. I can get her HP back. It'll be fine. And I don't want it to be. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to change that as I think about it more. Oh. Or we can just attack it. It evades its own attack. Oh, everybody level up. Excellent. See, and now she's back up with 33 HP. And it's like, this is allowing me to be able to go and press on further on lower resources than I really, strictly speaking, want. So I'm thinking I'm going to need to change that. Change it so that dead party members don't get automatically resurrected at the end of battle by having by the heal by earth mechanic. Invalidates res sig and lets party press on too far. Yeah. So that's something that I'm observing as like kind of a problem that I'm gonna want to change. Oh, okay. Yeah. Dire Serpent needs to go down. Everything else is somewhat immaterial. Yeah, take that flat 100 damage. Those things are weak to life damage, apparently. Let's just do a splash of healing. Wildstone seems good. Let's do encouragement, because that'll heal everyone up some too. Okay, or maybe that's not going to happen. I really wanted to fight some scorpions. I'm not sure why I'm not running into any of them. Let's just use Panic Flailing. It seems to be more reliable. Never mind. Lots of little pieces of like information I'm getting here. Wow, at one point you just got your face smashed in. Yeah, I don't know. Just, you know what? Don't spend the MP. Just attack it, dude. Panic Flailing is being quite effective. Yeah. Sure, whatever. Healing Spring. Okay, where's the scorpions? They've been down here for quite some time. Whatever, we'll just do the Panic Flailing. Alright. I think I want to make more of the Icy Breath damage reliant on, make more of the Icy Breath damage reliant on TP percentage. I think that makes sense to do. Do I need to heal? Not really. Hey, here's some cave scorpions, finally. Ow. Oh, dear. Right then. I also kind of want to adjust formula for TP from damage. I feel like it gives too much TP currently. Man, we're getting some good playtest notes here. But no. I don't know what these guys are weak to offhand, so just throw some stones. And heal thyself. You can't go wrong with some wild flailing. Okay, apparently that wild flailing scared him. Welp. I think those guys are highly evasive of spells. Like, I think they have some crazy magical evasion. Let's actually just have you attack. More panicked flailing, please. Ooh, that did well. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna need to whack these guys with my sticks. Or, you know, get big pinched to death. That is also a possibility. The two characters with plate mail are taking these hits a bit better than the others, aren't they? Splash of healing. Attack. None of these are useful, so we'll just attack. Panic flailing has value. Okay. Kind of getting through these guys a little... Ooh, that was a big pinch. Well then, let's cleanse our friend here of everything wrong with him. And just otherwise smash on the attack? Ow. Oh. Well, never mind. Well, the Windborne speed was nice while I had it. She's almost out of TP now, though. All them healings she did. Yeah, that pipe is doing really good work here. Let's just attack some more. Ooh, it hunkered down. Ooh. Wow, that's a strong hunker. Yeah. Nope. Let's just not kill you. So, this is like one of those things. RPG Maker has a specifier for the enemy AI of use a skill while you have a state. Actually, let's just show this. So if I hide that, I go to enemies. I just go to an empty spot here. So there's all these like conditions for using a skill. This is just like unconditional. Just use a skill randomly. You can specify it to happen on certain turns. If HP is at a certain percentage, if MP is at a certain percentage. Now these are ors. You can't combine them. They're not checkboxes. It would be nice if they were checkboxes, so I could be like, these conditions both must be true. And right here you can see there's a thing for state. There's also a thing for like if the party level is at a certain amount. So it's like, oh yeah, if the player comes in here and they're really weak, don't use this skill or do use this skill or whatever. And you can also just like specify, hey, if there's a switch that's on, then the enemy gets access to the skill or whatever. That's something else that can be done. But there's this one here for like, if you have this state, then you'll do thing X. But there's not the contrary of this, of do this thing if you don't have this state. And I'd really like to be able to like just checkbox these for some of these, like, because like what I'd ideally like to do here, if we look at our cave scorpion, right now it's in this hunker down a lot phase because its HP is below, or it's between 0 and 50%, right? So it has a higher chance of hunkering down. Realistically, what I would like it to do is only hunker down if it's not got rejuvenation on it, for example. But I can't specify that, which is kind of annoying because I'd like it to do that. But I can potentially lower the percentage of this as well, or make it like a lower value. There's different options. I can also, one of the other things that I might want to do here is hunker down. I don't Hunker down. Yeah, okay. Yeah, find previous. Yeah, currently this has no cost. It's just a generic monster defensive skill. And I should probably give this, like, an MP cost. At least some. I think I'll give it 3. Just so that way enemies can't, like, necessarily spam it, and putting fear on them is an effective counter. That's not going to affect this fight or anything, but... when this guy spams Hunker down, it becomes very difficult to do anything to him. Second one, Calissa. Yeah, see, it hunkers down. It recovers 51 HP. Gains rejuvenation again, so it kind of like keeps itself rejuved. And it guards the turn it hunkers down, right? Yeah, I used the thing on you, so now I can do 2 of those. I need to just second wind bond point, not for healing, but for windborne speed. Because his pipe does really good damage to this thing. So being able to extra use it is very good. Yeah, there's that hunkers down again. Like, how am I supposed to get through this? I mean, there's other ways that I could get through it. I can use Dazed. Right now, though, the problem is Fear should be preventing it from being able to use it, because Fear... yeah, there we go. There, that was a good strategy. But Fear gives a bunch of... I should heal Ice. Healing Spring. Right, where was I? Yes, Fear gives MP and TP degen, and that should be, you know, a way of preventing it from doing it when it has no more MP. I'm just going to loot all these pickaxes. There are pickaxes everywhere down here. These guys have done a lot of mining, and they've just tossed their broken pickaxes on the ground. I should probably just make these, like, busted pickaxe and, like, make it less effective. Make pickaxes found in chests busted and therefore less effective. That would make sense. And allow you to be able to, like, also add a perfectly functional pickaxe item you can acquire. That makes sense to me. I'm going to do that. Because coming in here and just taking a bunch of, like, perfectly fine pickaxes doesn't necessarily make the most sense. But if they're all, like, explicitly very busted... I don't know, I'm just going to do this. I think this should be able to take things down reasonably well. Well, I thought... Okay, we did get there. Yeah, Isa with his water staff that actually does things. I want my gemstones. I could do something like that. Like what I was doing there, except have it work a bit better. Let's go fight a Chimera. I want to make sure we lose to it. I mean, I'm going to try to beat it, but I don't want us to be able to beat it just yet. Let's see, that's the trick. Do we have adequate supplies? First of all, I want to get some iron ingots. Oh, I have no freaking money. Okay, so I am poor McPorson. I can do something about this by turning in my 55 bounty slips. Let's go... Okay, let's go see if I die to a Chimera with, like, largely a tattered dress, an old pipe, a frayed tunic, and some rusty plate mail and a rusty sword. We should not friggin' be able to beat a Chimera under these circumstances. And I want to make sure that that is accurate, like actually true and an accurate statement. Okay, we were surprised. Well, that's a good start. Okay. Okay. Let's have you resurrect Hannah. Let's have you healing Spring Kalissa. And I want you to Harrier Strike this guy. Or attempt to, anyway. Well, never mind. She ain't doing anything. Yeah, that seems fine. I don't remember what this thing might be weak to. Well, let's showmanship it then. Let's resurrect Kalissa, please. Okay. Oh dear. Yeah. Exploding Vigor. Oh, that's not promising. Wildstone, maybe? Okay. Good, good. Okay. It is dazed. That might not be for the best, but it is dazed. Cool. Oh, that's not okay. Cleanse yourself. Attack it a couple of times. Precise strike. Okay, that was resisted. Okay. Cold is good. And it just recovered 781 HP. Yes, I get it. You want to make sure you don't have conditions on you. It's one of those situations, too, where it's like, it needs to make its decision on things kind of like, whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. Dowsing Wave wouldn't do anything useful here. You know what? Just attack. Yeah, what do you know? It's at full HP. It's almost like don't accidentally apply conditions to it or something. I mean, this is one of those things. It's like, I want it to be able to out-attrition us. And I'm not sure that that's going to be the case, you know? It's enraged. That's going to help a lot. It's going to make these do double damage. I just want those enraged chances. Oh, it hunkers down. Cool. Well then, that's the exact opposite of what I wanted to have happen. Okay, this is our last res signet. What do I want here? I guess just smack it. Oh, and I am starting to attrition on the Icy Breaths, too. Yeah, that's going to happen. And I can precise strike it. Yep. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. And everyone's just lost a bunch of MP and gotten feared. Okay. How do I want to handle some of these things that this does? I don't know. Cleanse Bond Poing. Piercing Winds will be useful. Well, somebody's out of TP. I could Panic Flailing. I don't think that would help much, though, unfortunately. I think Consume Conditions is a little too threatening. Okay, it's just decided it wants to win now. I still can't Icy Breath. Yeah, because he has Fear. He's not going to have any MP at this point, because that's going to override his MP regen, so... Yep, nope, we're in a bad spot. Okay, so the good news is we can't beat the Chimera, which we shouldn't be able to do, to be clear, at this point in the game. We're level friggin'... Yes, thank you. We're level 5. It's got 12 levels on us. We should not be able to beat it. I do want to rethink Consume Conditions to be less over the top. Never condition this guy ever. For reals. There we go. Playtesting note made. Hope everyone's doing well today. Okay, I think I have rank 2 in the Adventurers Guild as well. Once I turn in my bounty slips. Yes, all of them. Oh. Yes, it would be 60, wouldn't it? Well, that's a little unfortunate. Actually, no. I can go up this way and take care of some business. Yes, I need Mystical Dust. Yeah, break those down. Give me some of this sweet dust. Yay, I now have plenty of dust. It's Mystical Dust times 4. Break those down for some goodies. I don't know. Some rusty plate mail. Yeah, that doesn't properly communicate what's going on in there. Because it just tells you what the item is. It doesn't actually tell you that it's iron ingot times 8 times 1 or whatever. That's fine. I'm not going to worry about it too much at the moment. But I will make a note. Crafting uses the actual name of the item being made, not... and it doesn't include quantity information, e.g. salvaging pickaxes into 8 iron ingots. This is a relevant piece of information. I should do something about it. I've run myself out. Oh, I don't have enough wood. That's the issue here. Okay. Sword, mace, scythe. I want to get the scythe for Kalissa. I mean, sure, let's get him a better tunic. I kind of want Adventurous Gambison for her. I'll happily take a couple of gauntlets. I'm gonna step back on those ones. I got some boots for Kalissa. Okay, now I need to equip stuff. Yeah, I got those for Kalissa, so let's go down to... Let's see. Gloves for him. Better tunic. Scythe here. The Gambison has less raw armor, but has more MP regeneration. I really... realistically, I could go through a lot of work and expand the size of the... sorry, everyone. I've left this off the entire time. My apologies about that. I just forgot to turn it back on after I'd done those adjustments. You know what? You probably missed that entire fight with the Chimera, didn't you? Well, we got wrecked by it, is the relevant part. Yeah, I don't know where everybody is today. Normally there'd be more people here, and they would have caught that mistake. Well, anyway. There's a lot more stats for that these things could show you, and like theoretically, I could increase the size of this window to increase UI space in order to be able to get like room for more information. But it'd also make the game world area larger, and I'm not sure how much I like that. I don't know. It's conflicting things, you know. Because I also would love to have like more information here. Yeah, I need to get that makeshift staff replaced by something actually useful. I know what I want to do with the pipe. Yeah, her spell accuracy is just going to be kind of mediocre for now. There's things I could do to improve it, but giving her a scythe to wield is not one of them. Let's see. I think I should probably sell a few pickaxes as well. There we go. That's some funds. Let's see. Yeah, because Hannah can use this charm bracelet. Is that worth it? 2 MP on hitting an enemy. But halved maximum MP. I'm not sure. I don't know. You know what? Let's try it. I need to get the information. Yeah, it would cut me down to 30 maximum MP, right? But it would theoretically boost stuff. Yeah, I have more spell accuracy with it as well. I need more wood. No, I should just go into the Adventurers Guild and like buy the 1 wood that I need. How much wood do I have? Oh, I have 2 wood. How much? Yeah, I expended a bunch on making stuff. Fighting Harrowers would be the best way to actually increase that. Well, I mean, I do want to fight some of these guys too, so that's fine. What do we got there? I don't know, let's... Showmanship? Oh, Icy Breath, the Air Ooze, please. That'll just make it evaporate. Hey, Panicked Flailing is a lot more useful now. Ow. Showmanship is like one of those skills that's just been kind of just solid. Person wins that flame ooze, please. Okay, you know what, whatever. Just attack the flame ooze with your water staff. Seems like a good choice here. It is slow. It does also always result in a critical hit. Well, that simplified things for me. Okay, well, that did nothing. Yeah, it turns out attacking an enemy that's weak to water with a weapon that deals water damage is highly effective. Oh, what did I run into here? 2 dire rats and a killer wasp. My party was surprised. Well, that was a little bit of a rough opener. Cleanse Bon Poing. Actually, I don't need to. Let's... Oh, yeah. So this is one of those weird side effects. Fear gives you negative MP regeneration, which boosts your maximum TP, which actually makes the TP degen stronger, which is this weird, like, confluence of things. So as soon as that fear goes away, Bon Poing's maximum TP is going to actually decrease. This is a really weird, like, way that everything kind of works. But I'm going to Inspiring Shout. You'll notice this gets rid of fear. I could also use Encouragement. That would get rid of it. But I think that that's probably a better choice. Killer Wasp. Let's just Flame Swath here. Well, she just killed herself. Hey! Killed the wasp, though. These guys are a little bit tankier, however. Isa, you get Kalista back up. And then you heal Bon Poing. There we go. Ow. You can see what a difference it makes for Bon Poing to have resistance to that. Yeah, let's Exploding Vigor. Oh, that's unpromising. Let's see. I did heal... No, let's healing... I think he needs a Healing Spring himself. Okay, 150 is a respectable amount of damage. Ow. Welp. Okay, they are weak to life damage, so that's useful information. I think actually I should just have you... Okay, that one's almost dead. Let's get Hannah back up here, because I want her Exploding Vigor. Like, these guys are definitely threatening. But they don't feel, like, impossible to deal with. Woo! Boy, that was a lot of bounty slips, though. What, how did we get 10 bounty slips from that many enemies? We had 3 enemies that we fought. Okay, let's see. Killer Wasps are bounty 4? Oh my. They're being overrated. Killer Wasps maybe do need to push up in HP compared to... Well, I don't know. They may be all right, but they shouldn't be worth bounty 4. I'm going to lower them down. I'm not going to turn off the game right now because I don't want to accidentally forget it. Well, the good news is that I can afford to go across the sea. Well, I have enough rank to be able to go across the sea now. Dire rats. Yeah, I think those guys felt like in a pretty reasonable spot, but I'm going to put them at 2 bounties, not 3. I don't think they were quite 3 bounty territory. Oh, everyone leveled up as well. Excellent. I still want to fight some harrowers, though. Or, go with me on this, I could fight a bunch of ooze. I don't think it really matters. Piercing wins the earth and ooze. Icy breath, the air ooze. And some panicked flailing. Well, got my panicked flailing in while I can. Whew. Oh. Yes, the absorption. That would do it. Wow, that hurt. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know. Wild Stone, you Icy Breath the Earth and Ooze. More panicked flailing, I guess. Ow. Well, that's not the one I wanted to hit with it. Oh, I need to... Yeah, fix oozes. Fix water and earth ooze. Condition immunity. They need to be swapped. They do. This would be a good moment. Healing Spring Kalissa. I don't know. Attack that. And you know what? Attack the friggin' thing. Everybody just wants to attack this guy, okay? That's what's going to happen here. Ow. 140 damage critical hit. That's great. And Ice attacks and just, like, ends it. Okay, What? You know what? Yes. Yes, I willingly sleep at this inn. Hi, morning. I need to recharge my resurrection signet as well. Okay, you know what? Let's go down here and fight some of these things. Hey, there's a double harrower group. Excellent. Most excellent. Fireball, Icy Breath, and Flame Swath. Good. I'm doing good damage to it. Notice that I'm not instantly destroying these guys, which is an important change. Woo! That was busy. I thought that was center. Poisonous Vines's animation is per target, not center. Yikes. Okay, well, we just got vaguely wrecked. Cool. Cool and good. Good and cool. They're a good source of wood. That's why I wanted to fight them. Yes. Heal me, please. Okay. The important part of that little interaction is getting some health back and getting rid of poison. Well, this is a more interesting group. Exploding Vigor the Mushroom Snake? Question mark? I don't know what's the highest priority target in this group. I've, like, never fought this particular group before, really. No. Have your vigor exploded, I guess. Okay, time for you to start the healing phase of our operations. Okay. Let's focus on this mushroom snake, shall we? Actually, just attack the mushroom snake. Swath is a good skill. Hey, there goes the mushroom snake. Ow. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Isa and Hannah. Okay, it hunkers down. That's fine. I mean, it's not great, but it's fine. Oh no. Okay. As long as it's hunkering down, it's not killing us. This is important. Okay. This forest spider needs to go down. This deadly poppy is living up to its name. Okay. Really? Okay, Okay, splash of healing everyone up a bit. Okay, Deadly Poppy's almost dead. Start working on this forest spider. No, not the hunker down. Double hunker down? Okay, okay, I need to kill this... I need to kill this spider. Okay, she needs to be attacking soon here. Okay, I don't know what's going to get... You know what, just wildstone things. I need to wildstone things to death. Panicked flailing. It calls for panicked flailing. It's probably a terrible plan. Oh, it actually hit the thing. That's good. Okay, slain. Okay, that was resisted. Good, good, good. That stays, so it can no longer defend itself as effectively. I still think Flame Swath is the best choice here on her. It just bought itself some time. Ouch. Oh, man. And it's no longer dazed. Cool. Encouragement does not wake people up. Okay, let's just see if an Icy Breath works here. Okay, good. It took it down. Woo, that was frightening. 5 times Bounty Slip found. I found mushrooms, everyone. The mushroom snake had them. Okay, well, the poppy lives up to its name. Whew, that definitely lived up to its name. Okay, let's go make a staff. I don't know that I have enough wood yet. No, probably not. But I should be able to. I might not be able to do this here. I don't need this rusty sword. I don't need this frayed tunic. Yeah, okay. I need 4 more wood. Let's just go buy some more wood from the Adventurers Guild store. I should go turn in my bounty slips as well. I have accumulated a few in the interim. $125 gold. Yes, I know. Thank you. Wood. You sell wood. Okay, I wanted the air staff for her. We're gonna get her an air staff. 1 point can use a focus. He's using an old pipe right now. No, we're equipping Hannah with her Adventurer's Air Staff, which does improve my maximum MP slightly. And also just will deal more damage. Like, yeah. Also, she will now actually have some spell accuracy, even if her physical accuracy is still kind of bad. Scrap that. Oh, yeah, scrap this rusty plate mail. All right. Now, what I want to get for everyone's favorite berserker is craftable here. I need to see what supplies I need for it. Yeah. I want applewood for him, I think. It looks worse than the old pipe, but it's not going to have the absolutely devastating, devastatingly poor, I should say, accuracy that the old pipe has. So it's probably a little bit stronger on him as a result. I need a lot more wood before I can do that. I have plenty of goo. I can also get him an applewood focus, which both of those are going to be useful. I could just go buy more wood if I needed to, but let's kind of wander in the woods a little bit here. A bunch of forest spiders. These guys were kind of rough. Now I have access to piercing winds, though, from her, which is a nice additional option. Okay, well, that didn't look as good as it could be. Sure, that's fine. Icy Breath. This one. Ooh, reap. Let's reap. Oh, good. They killed each other. Nothing like that. Ow. This would be a good moment to use Cleanse. Yeah. Maybe a splash of healing. Right, Berserker wearing plate mail doesn't get healed for as much. Good, Harrowers are what I'm looking for. You know what? Let's just have her attack a Force Spider. I want to fireball this Harrower. The Harrower's kind of my big priority target at the moment. This Force Spider. Ah, it hunkers down, does it? Well, that took that fireball down to... Ouch! Yeah, you can see, like, the critical hits on that is pretty strong. Oh, I need to go restore my resurrection signets, so I ain't using that right now, apparently. Well? Huh. Let's just bandage wounds here. Never mind. Let's bandage our own wounds. Oh, I'm so dying to these. Well, that's one way to refill my resurrection signet. Get absolutely wrecked by random enemies. Yep. Yeah, this is a much easier to deal with group. I think I'm going to make a note. Yeah, I need to change that. Should Flame Swath be a physical attack instead of a spell? Because right now, Flame Swath being a spell makes it harder for it to... I think I'm going to have to do the healing there. Healing Spring... Reap, if we get to that point. So... Yeah, Flame Swath being a... Well, I'm going to need that Reap healing. Theoretically. Whew, that was a strong heal off a Reap. My goodness. But it's the fact that it's a spell. It's a magical attack, but what that means is it's classified as a spell. And for purposes of hitting, which means it works off of her magical accuracy instead of her physical accuracy, which means that it doesn't work as well if she doesn't have stuff to boost her magical accuracy. I think I might leave it as a spell. But that is a consideration here. Okay, well... That's not as threatening. It does mean we have to kind of push through that, though. Cleanse Bon Poing, Fireball, Icy, Breath, Flame Swath. It just means that it kind of encourages you to build a little bit another way that can focus on that stuff a bit. Actually, what I need to do here is Wildstone. Bon Point, you have a lot of MP for how much you've been spamming Fireball. I want to Wildstone so that way it can't defend itself as easily because this dazes. Yeah, there's some more wood. I need a lot more wood before I'm through. How many bounties do I have? 6? I'm also gonna need more apples. Yeah, if I want to go that route, I do have to farm things here a bit. Alternatively, I should go explore some of these areas in the mines. So if I go explore, there's an area where I can get more, this side here. The abandoned mine. Has some good loot in it. Oh, this is a bit of a threatening group. Well. Healing Spring? Second wind doesn't really matter here. Let's have you resurrect Isa, and we go after that one. Good job dodging there. Yeah, that's what I was hoping. Wildstone's not a bad idea as well. Now that I think about it. Well, it just punched itself in the face for 80 damage, which I certainly will accept. There we go. Yeah, coming in here is going to be worth a lot more money because the enemies are just worth a lot more. Also, this chest for 329 gold will help a lot with my needs. Reap is probably her best choice here, actually, but that requires more TP built up. There we go. The rest of this is just clean up. Yeah, there we go. Cleaned up. 3 times Spina Slip. Yeah, that was not a particularly notable enemy group. Yeah, I think it's fine. I don't know if I have any of these characters that can use this skill set or not. Giant pile of bats. Apparently their stats are still stronger than us. Are you able to surprise us? Healing, Spring himself, and Flame Swath. That's pretty good. That was a... Okay. Right, that just happened. Let's just resurrect our 2 fallen party members. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Showmanship to try to clear these out a little bit? I mean, he resists the slashing damage that they're doing very well, but we just got wrecked by that bat group, so... Okay, that just happened. Well, there are things of value in there, but I don't need to grab them at the moment. I almost have enough gold to take the boat. I do want to take the boat. I like the boat. That's a weird path. Whatever. Mm-hmm. Is that enough? Yes. Okay, that's just enough for the boat. Let's get the boat. Let's test out some of the other enemies. I think I'll probably be wrapping this up vaguely soonish. I'm feeling a lot more confident about my algorithms for enemies at the moment. I added this. I would. Thank you. It'd be very helpful if I had a resurrection spot here, but I don't, so... First, let's see that the things up here properly are a huge problem now. Oh no, we were surprised, and just Whale of Doom just right off the bat. That was a strong start. Okay, welp. Yeah, okay. I feel sufficiently terrible placed. I don't have anything I can do about Master Curse. Icy Breath and a healing potion. And it evaded the spell. Of course it did. Well. In case you didn't know, we weren't supposed to fight these guys yet, and you can tell. I could resurrect somebody. I don't think it would do much good. I could throw an explosive at it. Okay. As was supposed to happen, it ended us. Okay, so the good news is those seem to be in an appropriate place. My party is level 6. We are about half to a third of what you should be for fighting things along this area, so I'm kind of curious to see how this works as well. Mesmeric Dance? Oh no. Okay. Oh no. Oh, they've all decided to use Mesmeric Dance. Excuse me. Well, that's not good for me. Well, I'm gonna interception here. I feel like that could be the smartest thing I can do. Interception's really good against a lot of small packets of damage is the idea. Ouch. Okay, showmanship? Honestly, I kind of want to just interception here with Isa again. I feel like that's just going to be the best thing I can do. There's just so many enemies. Wow, the healing off of friggin' Scythe crits is way too good. Like, it should be good, but, like... Check the healing off of Scythe crits. Seems to be way too strong. Playtest notes updated. Let's work on this Enticer. I don't know, Wildstone seems like it might be useful. Interception off of you. Harried Strike the Enticer. Okay, it was resisted, but now it's dazed. Oh man, that went right through the friggin'... Okay. Okay, at this point... I don't know. Piercing Winds, I guess. Oh, Isa got... That's not good. That's super not good. Yeah, let's just keep harrying it. Okay. Wind's no good against it. Good. Yeah. Thanks, Isa. This is a good point to res sig. Like, this group is, like, roughly, like, level 12 and 14 or something. So it is technically a bit stronger. Let's use this. I wonder, this is a good question. Figure out if I can make skills tagged with uses weapon to show the weapon like when just attack is selected. That would be nice. Okay. I want you to heal Bumpoing and then attack this thing. I want you to just attack this thing, because I don't think any of your spells are doing me any favors. See how it likes ice, and Harriers it. Yeah. Harriers is very useful. I think at this point just attacking is probably fine. It's got fear, so it's not really... And it's dazed, so it's not really getting outside of this. How long does dazed last? Oh. Well, that answered that question. There we go. Managed to take it down. It was not necessarily an easy battle. Ooh, Reckless Bash. That's going to be useful. I think I'm out of Resurrection Signets, so let's just go back to the mainland. I say, as if they're not both mainlands. Go back to the Kendra. Recharge my Resurrection Signet. I think we're okay otherwise. I have some cash now, because those enemies do drop cash. So let's go buy some wood so I can get myself a better set of equipment for Bon Point. I don't know how much wood I need, so... maybe not. Yeah. Let's buy that much wood. And then I can go to... that guy. Now, I might need to... yeah, because I wanted applewood for him. And I need 3 apples for the focus. So let's rest until morning. I can buy Good Luck Clover. It temporarily boosts my accuracy. My accuracies would perhaps be more accurate. Anyway, I needed to do that so that way I could go to the farmer's market. And talk to the person who sells apples. Hopefully I still have enough left over to craft this focus. Yes, I do. So this is rated for a bit less damage, particularly on the low end. But one of the things that's really important here is his physical accuracy just jumps way up when he's able to put this, equip this. So the upward focus also helps his spell accuracy, which helps with other things. You can see her spell accuracy is kind of bad compared to her physical accuracy. So even the 50% of the flail is pretty reasonable. There we go. This place also needs some other things, but whatever. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Okay. So he's all equipped up with his goodies. Okay, let's just wander around here a little bit more, do a few more battles. Well, they just became more durable. And we're getting ambushed by them, so we're going to be getting a good bit of smack around. What's actually useful here? I've been working on... yeah, they're all at like 80% because their HP went up. Oh yeah, I have pyrotechnics now. I think showmanship is better in this case. Reckless Bash. Well, let's Flame Swath. Okay, that's healed all of them and also increased their maximum HP even more. Because that's clearly what they needed. That's 50% more maximum HP at this point. You can see, like, the way that these things deal damage is very, like, piecemeal, so interception is extremely useful against them. Interception is good against the skeletons, though. So is Exploding Vigor. Okay, you need to use more interception. I'm curious to... Oh, yeah, you should just reap, actually. That should end that skeleton. Yup. Okay. I mean, sure, but at this point... I just need to heal, so... you should just attack her. Healing Spring Bon Poing. Yeah, I want to actually use Harriers against her. Because that's going to disable a lot of her skills, like that one. That was not great for me. Cleanse. And Second Wind. I don't need to deal plus 35 earth damage because earth damage is resisted. I think right now I'm just best off just smacking her. Encouragement. Oh, yeah, I do have the other skill. That's super anti-fascination. Ouch. Boy, howdy, that hits hard. Yeah, Inspiring Shot does get rid of Fascination. I didn't remember that that's the case. Let's see how Reckless Bash does. And then just a regular attack. It did well and frightened her, so that's excellent. More Icy Breath. Reckless Bash probably needs to, like, be a little less something. I don't know. I'm going to Harrier her anyway. Ow. Well, never mind. Good news is I healed Isa. Cleanse that. Attack. Icy Breath. Icy Breath. There we go. They're a lot more durable. We got 65 gold off of them because I actually have money. Yes, actually. What I want to do is I want to run across the ancient one because I don't think... Yeah, this one. I don't think this... Oh, no, we were surprised by it. I don't think this group should be able to effectively beat this one at this level. Because we are underleveled here. And there are a lot of them. Well, that's a strong start for the enemy. Oh, okay. I do get a turn now. It's Pyrotechnics. I'm feeling spicy. Panicked Flailing. Oh, so much Panicked Flailing. Okay, I did get Fear on the ancient one, though. That's good. I maybe should have intercepted with Isa, now that I think about it. Okay. Interception and Resurrection Signet on Bon Poing. Bon Poing's my best choice for actually getting these guys taken care of. Yeah, Interception doing work here. I'm okay with Interception being really good here, by the way. Because it's like, it's kind of designed to take care of enemies that have a lot of small packets. I just don't want it taking, like, damage more than your maximum HP, effectively. Oh, no! That's not what I want to have happen. Welp. Time for some showmanship, I guess. Skills, interception, skills. Panicked flailing feels vaguely appropriate here. But I think I want a Resurrection Signet Hannah. Yeah, I need Isa to freaking absorb, like, all of these Reckless Dances. Yeah, at this point, every single Reckless Dance is going to go straight into Isa's face. I just hope that the Enticer, the Ancient Enticer doesn't absorb from him. This could go really badly really soon here. Enticer's song. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, this is bad. Yep. Okay. Well, we're about to get danced to death. Okay, yeah. Good. We should have a hard time with that group. They're for, like, friggin' level 16s, and we're, like, 7. So... Okay, well, I'll definitely need to, like, test stuff once I get to higher levels and things, but I feel like... Yeah, I'll definitely need to be testing stuff just to make sure that enemies are at an appropriate place for the levels that I expect them to be. But right now, those guys are supposed to be hard, and they are. Do I have anything else in particular that I want to test out? Maybe I should fight some more of the Kendron enemies in the south for a little bit. Some more of the ones over kind of this area. Oh, okay, these are just a couple of mushroom snakes. This is not what I would consider generally very threatening. Mushroom snakes don't really have a claim to fame. They take equal damage from everything. But they do get to do 2 actions per turn. Which is potentially very dangerous. As seen in Exhibit A. You know, just smack that guy. Oh, Reckless Bash is unnecessary here. This thing has like no HP left. Woo! Good dodge. Yeah, let's see. This does not look good. Well, that's a strong start. Ooh, crit on the counterattack. Okay, well that wasn't as bad as I was worried it might be. I need to get this fear off of him though. Showmanship. Pyrotechnics feels a little weak. I should add. I don't know what's the most threatening enemy here. You ever have that moment where you're like, well, there definitely are a lot of enemies about. Which one do I actually want to prioritize? Ow. Well, I mean, we are underleveled for this area as well, so it's not surprising that there would be challenges here. Let's just pyrotechnics. And reap. Okay. Let's see how this ends up working out. It could go very poorly. Okay. Reap turned out very well for me. Thank you very much. Healing Spring and attack. Good. 9 times bounty slip found. Excellent. How did those smashes work again? They're going to be way down here at the bottom. Oh, they're just literally a raw number plus your stat. That's fine. Healing Spring. Yay, she has no MP anymore. Oh, this group again. Yep. Okay, I guess you're attacking a dire rat. Just flame swath everything. Wow, okay. Maybe don't flame swath everything. These spiders are a problem. Exploding Vigor. This dire rat. Attack that forest spider. Healing Spring yourself. Actually, it's encouragement. Yeah, just encouragement. Okay, we got Reap. Let's Reap. Reap is slow. Okay, this is not going exactly the way that I intended for it to go. Good. Exploded the giant rat. Reap. It does exactly what you want it to. Right. You need more MP. Well, you know what? There's no reason to use that when I'm going to get automatically resurrected at the end of battle. It failed to hit itself. Where is Precise Strike? There it is. Hey, it punched itself in the face that time. Excellent. Okay. Well, I think I've kind of seen a lot of what I wanted to see here. Let's go slightly onto the road. Let's go die to the Chimera again, hopefully. Actually, I should go to Isa's Healing Spring. Okay. Because I think I missed the one Chimera fight on screen, so... Ooh, that's a Rage. And just one-shots with a crit over there, because of course the HP is... like, it's all calibrated for stronger dudes than we are. You know what, just attack. Healing Spring. Yeah, that's fine. Wow, that was a deadly rock. It was a deadly rock because she was enraged and took double damage. You take double damage when you're enraged. Okay, let's get some resurrections going. Okay, I don't know why you bothered to poison her if you're just going to immediately do that. Icy Breath was good against him. Reckless Bash might be as well. You know, if Kalissa survives. She did not. I mean, it's kind of like acting like 3 to 4 enemies, which is kind of the idea here. You know what? No. Second win Bonpoing. Pyrotechnics. Sure. That's actually probably really good here. I mean, it's resisted a bunch, but... Bellowing Roar. Great. Everybody needs to lose their state something. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I'm out of resurrections. I am. I could start throwing blast bombs at it, but I think I want Icy Breath and... I don't know. Precise Strike? And Poisonous Sting. Yep. Mm-hmm. Good job, Isa. I guess a healing potion. Oh, it hunkers down. Cool. All of my hard work is erased as it hunkers down several times. I need to make sure... make sure monster attack skills have normal state on them. Yep. That's important here. Oh, I wonder if she has antidote. That might be useful. Yeah, antidote is useful. Well, I mean, I wanted to do anything, but then it roared and I didn't have MP anymore. Okay. Well, I guess you're attacking the Chimera. Reckless Bash. Hey, that did almost 300 damage to it. Cool. Yep. Okay, so that was us fighting the Chimera. You can see this, like, we're not really prepared to fight that thing just yet. I think we should be by the time we're closer to, like, 10 more levels, but... And it should still be a challenge at that point. I can go and buy its informational card if I want to, though. It's supposed to be very challenging. Actually, I can't buy its informational card. Its information costs 100 gold, and I do not have that much. Yeah, you can see chimeras right there. Maybe if I turn my bounty slips. Okay, I have enough gold now. Teach me about chimeras. I can also learn about violet oozes, which I haven't seen. And I also haven't seen plain scorpions, so maybe I should try to find those guys before I call it a day. I want to see the chimera. So some of its description stuff might not be correct, but you can see it's immune to blind. It's nearly immune to blind, sleep, paralysis, and fear. Not completely immune, but nearly immune. It is very weak to metal. A bit weak to piercing, too, which this team is not very good at, but other teams might be. A bit weak to ice, a little bit weak to dark, and resists a bunch of other stuff. It also has 2,343 HP, but its strength of 52, its dexterity, like, its strength is definitely its highest stat, and all the rest of them are kind of like, yeah, whatever, this is fine. But anyway, that's the Chimera. I can also look at things like the Killer Wasp with its 188 HP. It has very good dexterity. It's very weak to ice. These aren't bad, realistically. Slightly weaker to Omni, interestingly enough. Vile Ooze were really, really, really strong at one point in time, so I didn't proliferate them very much. I think they should be findable in these areas, but not very commonly. Oh, well. Or they could just be right here. That works too. I'm just going to start by all-out attacking it. Okay. The straight physical damage types didn't do very much. Water was also resisted. Yeah, these guys are pretty hard to hurt with the traditional stuff, but I think some of the other things are probably pretty good against them. Yeah, you can see that did pretty well. And it's slain. So if I go back into the bestiary, and I look at where's the Vile Ooze? It's going to be a little bit later here. Here it is. The Vile Ooze, you can see it has 409 HP. But what you can really see here is it resists like everything you find in Kendra. There's this slashing, striking, piercing, fire, water, earth, and wind. Those are the damage types you find natively in Kendra. But it's not that tanky realistically, and if it only shows up by itself, it's not a huge deal either. Its stats are pretty medium. It's got some spells that it can do and some other things. It's super weak to Omni, which you can get with a bunch of the skills at the very start of the game as well. The divine skill sets often deal Omni damage. So, like, for the characters, these are not actually that difficult to deal with just because they are, like, it's quite possible to have access to those other damage types, the complex damage types. But native Kendrans are like, we can't really deal damage that is effective against these guys. So I think those are kind of interesting. And then, I did not mean to step in here, but sure, that'll work. Plains scorpions can only be found in the plains. So I kind of need to walk through some of this area to try to find them. I don't think they'll be a huge deal at this point. Well, that's buzzkills. Oh, we got the upper hand because we're leveling up enough. That's cool. I do want to focus on magic for taking care of these guys, or precise strikes. Yeah. So not a huge deal. I do want to try to find a plain scorpion. I wonder how much we exceed them by, if it's enough to, like, consistently... excelled a bit. Yeah, and that was our free turn, right? So you can see, like, once we get to a certain point of power, getting the free turns is really nice. There we go. Don't need to be poisoned. Oh, we were able to get the upper hand against this group too. That's definitely a sign that we're getting stronger, is when we're able to start getting upper hands like that. I don't know. You know what? Just like this. That's fine. These guys are weak to slashing, so I need to remember the scythe deals slashing damage. And yeah, that's one of the things you're going to see, is we're going to consistently be getting upper hands here. When our level is, you know, reliably exceeding the, or when our strength is reliably exceeding the enemy's strength, we're going to get a lot of free turns. I feel like I'm, for the most part, just okay smacking these guys around a little bit. Well. And so, like, once you start being stronger than enemies, you get that free chance to smack them. Which I am quite enjoying. Enraged and staying that way. This is enough. Whew. Hey, Healing Hot Spring learned. Excellent. Healing Hot Spring is a good spell. Theoretically, we'll encounter a Plain Scorpion at some point out here. Theoretically. Had to miss, eh? That's alright. It evaded, is what happened, but... whatever, it's got, like, no HP left. Of course, it's fast enough to actually get a hit in on us, but... It's built up a lot of TP by being hit, I think. Which gives it a speed boost. Ah, we got the ooze through, but... No, second wind. Piercing winds on the earthen ooze. Showmanship. Icy breath on the air ooze. Honestly, I'm just better off than swapping. Even if it's pretty strongly resisted by some of them. Or like all of them. I need to remember that I can just attack with her for air damage as well. Well, okay, you know what? Everybody just smack this guy. Ice is gonna just kill it, so... Yeah, yep, that's expected. Okay, sure. Got a bunch of fruit. That's pretty nice. Boy, these plain scorpions are a bit too rare. There's one, finally. I don't expect it to be particularly impressive, but... because we are strong with this area. Well, it also does have really good critical hits, so we just saw that in action. Hey, Plain Scorpion, how do you feel about an explosive? Well, that gave it a good smack. Let's just attack this giant rat. There we go. Okay, so that's all them enemies. So now the bestiary is currently, I think, filled with everything that it could be. Yeah, I definitely need them to be a little bit more common. They're not, like, terribly bulky or anything. I feel like they're in a pretty good spot. They have a mean crit, though, that's for sure. Okay, well, I think that's going to cover everything that I wanted to see for today. I feel like I've gotten a lot of useful information. Some pretty thorough playtest notes. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. And yeah, until next time, everyone. Thank you for watching. Take care. And goodbye.